Today, we're gonna go through every Hearthstone expansion cinematic to see which expansion had the best cinematic. The way that I'm grading a cinematic is completely based on how excited it gets me to actually play the expansion and also how in flavor it is with that set. Make sure you subscribe.
Upon the anvil of honor.
It's pretty good, dude. For a first trailer, this is Pog.
But of course, you could forget all that and just have fun.
It's the very first one here, chat. It's the very first one. You guys are giving it a C. You guys are out of your mind. It's not that bad. They did WoW trailers for years. All right, I agree with it. I think it's a C. Yeah, Beagle, you make a very good point that they did WoW trailers before this. So yeah, I would agree with the C. It's good enough. It's good enough. I think for Blizzard, they didn't really have to try hard for this one, right? People were gonna play this game regardless. Everyone's dying to get an alpha beta anyways. Yeah, so I agree with the C. I think it did what it had to do. Definitely wasn't like the greatest thing on the planet. Max out, Pog. Oh, I like the music.
Curse of Noxramas, a Hearthstone adventure.
C tier. I actually think that one's definitely one of the better ones. You guys think it's C? Bro, it's definitely better than the first one. I think it's a B. I like the music. I think the music's really good. I love the rhyming scheme. You feel the spookiness of Naxxramas. I think they did a really good job. So I'm gonna go with the B. Next is Goblins versus Gnomes. I'm gonna be honest, that one's pretty lackluster. It's so goddamn guys, no way, no shot, it's a B. It's not as memorable as Nax. Nax was so much better. We just saw Nax. No shot, it's even close. I don't think it was as memorable as this one. I'm gonna go with a C. I'll put Hearthstone first because it was the original. Rather disappointing, I'm gonna be honest, for the first expansion.
Have you heard the rumblings?
This is Pog.
Beneath its crags, cliffs, and rocks, there's evil in its core. Black Rock Mountain, a Hearthstone adventure.
I legit think that was the best one so far. If we're comparing that trailer to these two, it's definitely better. The question is, was it better than Naxxramas? I don't know. I think Nax was really good too. I'm tempted to put these pretty close together. Nax is better. I agree. Nax is better. Basically, we'll know a D when we see it, chat. I think that's fair. Grand tournament. Let's go.
Those are set, seeking glory in the greatest of events. There's even pirates riding paradise. It's the grand tournament.
I was expecting that trailer not to be as, what do you guys mean C and D? That's at least a B. You guys are coping out of your mind if you guys think that's a C. That was way better than these two. I don't know if it's better than Cursed. It's probably here. I'll maybe put it in there. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. I like the song. I like how it's quirky. This is when Hearthstone started to become quirky. Like this is the turning point here. Just kidding, because I think the next one's actually pretty, no, the next one's quirky. I'm gonna say this right now before we even watch the cinematic. This one is at least a B because of the way that it's done.
The world cries out for heroes. As a new evil rises, there will be danger. Who will answer the call? Explorers lead, and we are in need of explorers. Yes!
Bold statement here. I know some of you are gonna be a little triggered about this. I'm just saying that one was perfect. At the moment, the most flavorful expansion trailer we've seen so far. That was fantastic. You can tell the budget for this game is going up. It's an S, and that's what it is. All right, Whispers.
Now I've got a tale to tell you. Their voices are made of poison. You can lock your doors. You can't say your prayers. No creature can resist their wicked words. Of the whispers of the old gods.
This one's hard, man, because I think they did a pretty good job flavor-wise, and I do think the song is very minimal. It really suits the theme of what Whispers of the Old God was. So I think it's an A. I think it really set the stage for what the expansion was, and I think they did a good job. This one has the highest chance at the moment to be moved down a slot, but at the moment, this will be an A. What do you mean that was weak? This one's an absolute joke. I could put this one here. Karazhan. All right, Karazhan's Pog.
Your host, the great Magus Medivh, invites you back to party down with me. Come in sport, shake your stuff to our musical beat. Play life-size chess. You'll never be the same. This is a place of funky magical phenomena.
That one's spicy. I like the beat. Do we think as a collective unit that it was better than Whispers of the Old Gods? And I would think it would be, right? So I think it's already at an A. The question is it on par to League of Explorers? And that's the question, man. Is it as good as this? Different themes, hard to say. True. Gotta be an S, worse, but still S. Okay, I'll get behind that. Mean Streets.
Swindlers and cheats. Take on your rivals for your game, survival and the turf that belongs to your clan. Streets of gadgets
Now who's got the upper hand?
Maybe I'm 5 years old, but I didn't think that one was super great. I do think it's still better than these two. And I think I'm at the point now where I'm comfortable saying this is a D. I think it's like that. I'm pretty confident with that, right? It's nowhere close to these three. It's nowhere close yet. That was sick.
Expedition. This will be far more ambitious.
All right, let's be real here. I don't even have to watch we'll still watch the rest of this, but my God, this is already an A. This is like a documentary.
The plant life here holds very unusual properties. See you. Because their powers of adaptation are devastating.
Okay, all of you guys are saying trash. I think you guys are literally out of your mind. That was a really well done cinematic for what this is. You don't need a song. I think it's an A. I'm gonna keep it here. You gotta be coping so hard with an A. Bro, you guys are out of your mind if you think I'm coping. All right, nice to the Frozen Road.
That power is a double-edged blade. When you are most desperate. When victory seems worth any sacrifice. The bargain.
This is pretty cool.
The right power alone is not to be feared.
Sheesh.
Fear instead those who wield it.
This one's a little harder to evaluate because they definitely went a little bit more serious with this one compared to the previous one. I think that's pretty good. Just kidding. It's actually absolute garbage. All right, now that it's going to take a couple seconds for things to load, people are going to get triggered. It's actually an A. It's like, I'd say it's probably a little bit better than Angora. Oh, Cobalt and Catacombs. I like this one.
That lie in store for worthy adventurers.
You know take candle.
This one's sick.
And if you steal the light, you then must take flight, eluding each hazard and each strife. It's a chaotic race as the monsters give chase. Lose all your health to kobolds and catacombs. It's kobolds and catacombs.
You know what, dude? You know what I liked about that one a lot is that they even fit the expansion name into the cinematic. I think that's really hard to do and make it not awkward. So I think it's very good. I liked it more than these ones. The question is it up here? I think it's very good. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. We haven't actually hit the peak of Hearthstone expansions yet. Oh, I love the Witchwood.
Now we face a new force, sinuous and vile.
Something wicked, twisting trees and turning them to will. I see.
Hiding in this gloom. We are the beasts, the monsters fear.
I remember it being better. Best trailer in the whole game. You, sir, are coping. I think it's on par with Whispers. I don't think it's necessarily better, but I'll agree with that. I think it's fun. I don't remember this one at all.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Boom. I live to build things. Bombs mostly. So come work with me and we'll create all kinds of new inventions. When you work with Dr.
Ginormous mechanical pneumatic gorilla robot arms for smashing everything.
We're exploding with opportunity.
Dr. Boom is not responsible for severed, exploded, or lost body parts. Revealing location of semi-secret lab is punishable by death.
So bad that it's good. I think that's where I put it too. It was definitely a little wacky. I do think it's like here. It's so bad that it's good. So I'd give it a B. Chat, I need you guys to pay attention real fast. We are about to hit one of the best cinematics ever. I'm gonna say this right now. If I see any C's in chat, any C or below in chat for this trailer, you're banned.
By earth, by air, rain and fire. The only things a real troll desire are to smash and to mash and to bash and maybe mangle. Being a hero cut you down to zero.
Victory is no joke, careful at your door. Here in Stranglehold.
Let's be real here. Nothing's touched that. That's the best one. That one's actually picante. This one's a little longer because this one's setting up a story. So this one's a little longer, but I do think this one's also very good.
Take a moment and break it down. Those meddlesome mortals who've mocked up our missions will finally feel some of our pain. Finger of peace. What? As we form an evil league.
This one's really hard to evaluate, man. I don't think it's necessarily a great cinematic, but I do think it was fine. So I'd give it like a here. I think it's around here. I don't think it's a B. This expansion is hard because they were setting up the entire year with this expansion, right? All right, chat. This one's one of the other goats. This one is actually pog.
Than they've ever been. As evil descends from the skies, know exactly what to do. There might be magic monsters, mummies in the markets, and ancient mysticism. There should be scorching deserts, and there should monster of narcissism. To enslave, but this league's gonna save. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Controversial, but worse than Rosticons. After watching both of them pretty close together, I think that one was better. The Son of Dragons.
The end. Our heroes can't fly.
Dragons!
Dragons take pride and die as the legends grow. We must grow to sense doing our hero. There are no silence in this combat zone. Dragons and dragons descend.
I thought that was pretty good. I don't think it's better than Karazhan though. Yeah, I think it's an A. Better than Uldum? All right, Kurgle, you're done. When I first watched this trailer, I didn't think it was actually that good. But rewatching it now, I think it's pretty good. All right, I'm going with this. I think this is good. I think it's very safe to say that this is the worst cinematic of all time.
And dangerous world.
Where you must scavenge what you need to survive.
If you dare enter my realm, you are not.
Legitimately, the logic for this one was like Demon Hunter came out and they're like, we don't even have to try for this one. Let's be real here. I would say it's probably on par like with this. I don't think it was as bad as Goblins versus Gnomes. Trash, no, D. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's super good. It was kind of lackluster. I like the Murloc. Kind of here for him. It's kind of nice.
They're kidding, of course.
Dear magic, Scooby Dolls, to stay right and true. Oh, so we love you.
Okay, I liked it more than I remembered it. I do think it was better than the original Hearthstone cinematic. So I think at least it deserves a B. The thing is like, I don't think that they're necessarily supposed to hype you for the game. I think it's supposed to set the stage for the expansion. I would say that it's probably around here. Not the biggest fan of this one when I first saw it.
Years and why not stay at the dark moon there. You may think that you're dreaming.
All right, low-key take it back. It's pretty good.
Shadows dancing, bounding leaves, swinging up the thing that sleeps.
That was actually more boring than I remember. I'm the complete opposite. I thought that was great. Controversial opinion in the chat here, but I actually legitimately think this one was really good. I would put it like here. This one probably should be up here. You know what? I'm gonna move this one up here now that we've seen more. That was much better than I remember it being. All right, Force of Barons. I love this one. I think this one's really cool.
Of the Horde. All roads lead to the crossroads. And your heart must be mighty. Strength and honor.
Thought that one was really good. Kind of baffled on how good it was, and I am tempted to put it up here. That one did not have a catchy song. That was a good cinematic. That made me excited to play the expansion. You guys, this is not a D. You guys are out of your mind. I think I've only seen this one once. The contrast between this and Forge of the Barons, that was cool.
Greetings, citizens. Welcome to Stormwind.
If your portions are leaking, then how about the spell of it?
There's no excuse. The Blue Recluse will give you your drinks for free. Oh, just what?
Is here to soothe your troubled mind.
Stormwind, heroes bold with rise. Yes, now we fight and stand as one.
Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I do think that that was really well done. For what it was, I think it was good. The question is, where do I think it's worth it? C is trash. It's not trash. You guys don't know what trash is. This was so lackluster compared to what that was. I think it was good. I'll probably put a B. Not only was it like really well done, it had a pretty good song. It was very flavorful to what I imagined Stormwind was. You could see the contrast between that one and Forge and the Barons. They did a good job. One of the reasons why I was very excited for it, even though I do think the game mode was fun, is the trailer. The trailer is great for this game mode.
It's finally a grand opportunity. Oh, get yourself some gear and grab a potion. Glory waits for you under promotion.
You know it.
Just be smart and where you're thinking you can be a mercenary.
It goes, your glory grows, but the fun never ends. Be a boss, king or queen, and we'll rule everything when you're a mercenary.
You gotta hand it to them, dude. They did a good job with this trailer. This was very well done. I think we can all agree that they did a very good job on this trailer. They did a very, 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 very good job on this trailer. Best trailer for the worst game mode? It's not an S, chat. You guys are coping. All right, this one is cool.
The land is still, the powder fresh. Almost feels like the valley is holding its breath.
From your ranks we will not yield. With axe and club and thunder blood will die before we kneel.
Hold the bridge, push the ridge, never fall back.
Never fall back. Never fall back. The captains are quaking, their base for the taking. Here it comes
I don't know if you guys knew this, but don't ever fall back, chat. Because of the animation, and I think the song was fine. I don't think it was like bad. I think you guys are out of your mind if you guys think the song was bad. So I'm gonna go with probably like a B. I think it was around the grand tournament. I think the animation like really carried it. I think it was really well done. Now, normally I have not counted the mini sets in here, but I will count Anixia's Lair because I think it's very well done. I think it deserves a spotlight on this tier list because it's so good.
Every part of my body is sharp as a blade. If you were smarter, you'd be deathly afraid. Mother, don't you ever forget the heroes and their pride. It's the biggest mistake. Fire and brimstone are the keys to my gate. Don't take it as a promise. Here's the real threat. Said 'cause you ain't seen nothing. I mean totally nothing. No, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, I think Lady Prester might be a Nixia. No, dude, you're trolling. Only many sided counting. I think like all of them are good because I do think it's an S tier. I think it's very well done. I think they did a very good job. Now, when it comes to Voyage into the Sunken City, it's very, very controversial on how you feel about this because the song is definitely you either really like it or you don't like it at all. I don't think there's really an in between. The build up here is so good, dude. I'm sorry to pause this, but I just read this message in chat from the Twitch chatter himself. Shaved my legs. I don't get it. Is Phelan supposed to be hot or fat? In every art, it's different. I think if you don't like that one, it's fair. I think it's very well done. Animation, sick. Song is so good. It's like, it has to be somewhere around here. I think you make a good point. I actually think this one's a lot better than I remember it being. I think it started off pretty slow, but I actually think in hindsight, it looks a lot better. So I'm going to put it into a B.
Shadows are rising again, darker than they've ever been. As evil descends from the sky.
Such a good song. Thank you so much for watching, chat. I hope you guys had fun. And even if you didn't, I hope you guys, I don't know, if you didn't have fun, I guess we didn't. Oh.